Hey guys, and welcome into another SW Districts episode. We are back after our big 20 over campaign with Port Elizabeth. We have one game since the resumption of this league, and we beat Border by 9 wickets. We bowled exceptionally well in this first innings, 182 out, with that man Gibbs again 5 for 56. What a superstar. Hudson in good support with him, 2 for 55. Ashraf 2 for 36, and Willoughby 1 for 3. Rolofson 67, the mainstay of the innings, and they were bundled out in 52.3 overs. We batted quite beautifully. Gain 115, 269 deliveries, 12 boundaries. 63 for Duplessis of 141. Rickleton 72. Willoughby 26. Archrow 39. Gibbs 46. There were contributions throughout. Pretorius getting injured didn't really help the matters, but they had to toil for their wickets. Jamison 4 for 125. 3 for 62 for G. Kwamani and M. Velasi, 2 for 146. They got to 378 all out. They looked like they're going to get rolled again, 46 for 5. But yeah, Marias, 175, 304, 25 boundaries, and Cabber, 8,590. They put on a very good stand between them two. And Hudson, in the end, getting best figures of 6 for 102. He's a real good opening bowler with Gibbs, I reckon. They're exceptional, those two. I will 2 for 71, who's going to be rested a wee bit today in this fixture. We're rotating the team in. Whitehead and Duplessis into the lineup here. Gibbs and Hudson, of course, opening up. Willoughby sort of batting at 7. De Bruyne, Kotze, obviously with Rue Pretorius injured. Monarch at 3. Gain at 4 and Duplessis at 5. So without further ado, let's get into this game. So we're perfect 3 for 3. We want to win in 4 for 4. Ideally, we go tails, never fails. We have won the toss, and we will elect to bat first on the serves. Try and get some runs on the ball. KwaZulu Natal inland will be a pretty good test for our batsmen. So we'll have Ben de Bruyne to get a few runs. He's getting an extended opportunity at the top. And now. It's a dicey run, but he will take it. Just want to bat these teams out of the game, ideally. Sorry about that. Pretty much had to cough. Had to turn the microphone off as the video was recording. But we've started well. Reasonably composed start. Just sort of get that run rate above 3 now will be the next objective. So it's just a good, hard 4-day match so far. 67 for 1, and Monarch will go. So he'll go for 10. Brings Nicholas Gain to the crease, who got 100 in the last game. We didn't talk too much about Nicholas Gain. He's had a campaign with Durban as well. 150 at 24.64. I think he'll get better. His numbers will get better as time goes on. But we want more guys tied up with that league. The South African domestic, so they get a decent amount of exposure. Been watching a bit of the Bazball there Gain. So now England bat just crunches the big 6 out of nowhere. But yeah, we're not really going anywhere with this innings at the moment. It's been a bit pedestrian. De Bruyne will bring up 50. That's a very important 50 for the 18-year-old. It's his first 50 in any form of cricket. At least he's hung in there and just done his job for his side. We really need to start picking up the run rate if we can. Try and put some pressure on these bowlers. We bowl with a lot of aggression. We just try to not let up, really, with our plans. Bit of experience coming in the team today of Whitehead, placing the Afghanistan all-rounder, who done a tidy job, but I think Whitehead performed the job admirably at 8. Whitehead had, of course, a few games for the Port Elizabeth side. He bits and pieces sort of bowler in that level at the moment. So Bron will depart for 84 for 181 deliveries, so he'll be a bit annoyed that he got himself out there. 173 for 3 after 66 overs with Gain 49 and Dubussy just coming in at 3. And SW Districts setting about making a good platform, and Gain is being drawn into the shot, and he will go for 63 of 128. Brian Rickleton batting down the order, of course, with Kyle Verrein being called into the South African lineup. Need to bring the keeper down a wee bit, and he's just gone. He's gone for 1, so we're 204 for 5 now. Gonna need 300 here, SW Districts, if we are to sort of be in the game. Will there be a chance for him to get some runs? He's had a good, impressive start in his 3 games. Doing his bit for his team. Yeah, just a few handy contributions. 150 to his name and 8 wickets, an average of 19. Sort of with Gibbs and Hudson in the team, with quality spinners, he just has to bowl 10-15 overs, probably a game, really. SW Districts have really had to toil on this day, and it's been a credit to KwaZulu Natal Inland. They've bowled exceptionally well, good lines today. It's their day. So a long time to go on this match, of course. We've been really dominant in the first lot of games. Whitehead, beautiful shot. Misfield. You'll be kicking yourself after a good day's work in the field. Let that go through. Whitehead edge one away for 4. Now Whitehead does have some very decent numbers. Average of 32.59 at the bat, 650 is 100, and he's got 72 wickets at 26. So genuine all-rounder at this level. And this is why we bat so deep. Gibbs has proven he can do it with the bat too, so I'm just hoping that our depth that we've managed to build up within a short period of time comes to fruition. 282 for 6 after 99 overs, an even day now. This last partnership's just brought us back into the game. We need a partnership. Make sure we get that 300. Willoughby gets that for 4. It's a 42 off 101 deliveries, 5 boundaries in his innings. It's a good shot again for Willoughby. It's 50. Second 50 of the campaign, and the 300 up for SW Districts. Whitehead has been drawn into the shot, but he has been part of a good partnership. He'll depart for 34, and Gibbs will join Chris Willoughby. Gibbs will depart super quickly. The innings looks like it's going to head towards concluding pretty quickly. Say the game is in the balance. With this good fight from SW Districts. Good shot from Willoughby. Continuing to score and continuing to mount up the runs for this side and getting this side a pretty handy score in the first innings. Looks like a good all-rounder, this guy. He's just going to be handy. I'm hoping he can pick up a contract just for like the 20 over stuff, so development keeps coming along. He's been drawn in that shot out for 76. Brings the spinner in. Dubussy. And we're snuck over the 350 mark. This is continuing to frustrate KwaZulu Natal Inland as another partnership just develops. And we don't really deserve to get to around 375, but it's a competitive score. Just a few nice 50s here, a few battling 30s from Dubussy and Whitehead. That's given us a competitive score. I'm happy with that. As Gibbs will ramp up the bowling here. Can he get the first strike of the innings? He does. Van Zyl will depart. Will he be into the attack? He'll bowl an over. Probably bring Duplessis in. We're just going to look to sort of contain a little bit. Just try and put some heat on that way. Been good batting so far. 125 for one. Shackleton at 67. Brand is looking quite good. The Billy for Gibbs just to tone it back. Look for the mistake, and he's got one. Happy with that. His partner's been expensive at the other end, but he's taken all three of the wickets so far. He's doing a good job here. He's got the few men out. Will they be? He might come in for a decent spell. Oh, that got a wee bit of turn. Okay, wee bit of purchase in this track. Man, this game looks like it is sort of making some headway. Like it's probably favoured to be a draw at the moment. 243 for 4. Hudson getting through some overs. Will it be Whitehead? Gibbs again looking to zert anything that he can get out of the pitch. Hudson just has not had a game to remember so far. Gibbs is out of the attack. 325 for 493 overs. Mogakani and Koki Moore doing a great job. And that's 100 for Mogakane. Second 100 at the level. And we are looking likely to be trailing by quite a bit here. Libby will have to get through some overs as Gibbs is probably going to tire a little bit. .418 for 4. Great display. Great innings. 146. Whitehead getting some wickets to his name. Put the other man out for 80. Hudson's bowled 30 as well. Duplessis in. It's a good spell from Whitehead, really. Gibbs is back in. .507 for 8 declared. Gets 4 for 142. 3 for 109 for Whitehead. You'd have to say Whitehead was pretty good when he came on. It's in his first game of the season. Yeah, we're going to need some good resilience here, or else we could be dropping the match. And we need to finish first to be able to get into that top division. That extra game against high quality opposition is going to be our objective very early on, so we can expose our good players to that level. It's a fantastic over. 4 fours and a 6. 31 without loss after 3. We're not playing T20s, guys. It's out to 31. That crazy innings comes towards an end. Manaka now. Good chance for him to get himself in and established. 350s, 200s at the level. He's had a pretty much a breakthrough season. It's a good shot again. Got some serious talent in that batting lineup. LeBron's gone for 14. Nicholas Gain now. The key for us is this building partnerships. Make sure we bat these guys out of the game. That's a terrible run. Why would you run that? I think we just skimmed in there. Keep the scoring ticking over. Gain's gone for 3, and just a bit of the shakiness here from the SW District side. First time they've been really put under pressure this whole season. In a day 3, 44 run lead for KwaZulu, Natal and Land. I'll bet some time out of this session in game. Want to start getting a lead. Monarch, he's 43 off 73. Just need the valuable points. Monarch, he'll bring up a 50. We trail by 10. The ship's been steadied a bit, so edge away for 4. Here's the 28. Now that lead's going to have to be built up even further. $161 for 3. This is a good partnership. This is exactly what we needed. Need to be tested a little bit, but put the curse on that partnership. 47,115 for Jean Duplessis. 7 boundaries in that. Brings Rickleton to the crease. Still need to do a little bit to save this match. And Monarch, he's just throwing his wicket away. So 173 for 5. Willoughby's gone. Just starting to crack. Every run's like a golden bit for us here. 180 for 7. Just got to frustrate this team. Got to make sure we get them to only have to bat 1 session, really. If that. Rickleton's a key man. He's just going to have to get the odd boundary here and there and get this score up. Haven't got enough to defend at the moment. Rickleton's gone to Kamalo. We're going to have to try and scramble something here. It's Gibbs. He's going to have to play a part with the ball in that last session. It's a good shot. 227 for 8. This is a key partnership. This is just got the wheels sort of screwed back on again. It's not, they're not rolling yet because there's only 103 on the board. And Gibbs is out for 28. It's not going to be enough to defend, I don't think, at the moment. Love to bat out the session if we can. Every run is golden. Can we get 120, 30 run lead and sort of force them to do a bit of a dangerous chase? That's out. Hudson out for 20. 111 run lead, just not quite enough with the bat. For this one, Gibbs is going to have to search for wickets. He is dangerous. If he gets a bit of momentum going, he could cause some carnage. 19 for 1 after 6. We definitely need to strike in this session very early. Put some jitters in that chase. Hudson out of the attack. Going to bring Duplessis on. I think Duplessis will just contain at one end. And Gibbs will attack from the other. Brand's got the edge on that, and Duplessis will pick up a valuable wicket. Got them 50 for 4 now, so there is a bit of nervousness in this camp now. And Gibbs is starting to get the ball to hoop. 50 for 5. You have to give Gibbs a bit of a rest. We'll bring Hudson in. Just going to try and tighten it up here. Bring the Experience of Whitehead on. Hudson out of the attack. Dual spin. You have to bring Gibbs back. He is going to have to be the man that gets us this unlikely victory. Got him again. McHelm gone. So Kiwick gone for 29. 84 for 6. Willoughby has got a key wicket too. He's got Scalanders out. We are fighting here. And Willoughby, this game has just been an incredible final session. 23 runs to get. 14. Okay, we need to find another wicket from somewhere. And Duplessis to a Paruk. He's gone. 98 for 9. Gibbs will have to come back. He has to search. 1 run to win. Oh, it's unbelievable scenes. The game has been tied. What a finish. What an episode to record. Looked like we're dead and buried. Gibbs came to life in that innings. Picks up his 4-5 wicket bag in the season. 34 wickets in 4 games. 3 wickets for Willoughby was exceptional as well. So we get some valuable points there. And keep ourselves in contention to qualify top of the Pops. So we'll go to probably the final game of the season. So I think that is the game between us. No, we'll play in Punlanga. Did we beat Northern? Yeah, we beat Northern quite easily. So a couple of big games coming up. We'll play the final game of the first class season. You'll join us for that.